If you clicked on this video, you're probably sick of losing money on bad products. Everything you test seems to fail. You're either spending weeks trying to make organic content that goes viral, or you're spending hundreds of dollars on paid ads that seem to go nowhere. And it's not your fault. There are tons of regular people just like you and me making hundreds of thousands of dollars from ecom. But one thing that these gurus never explain or show is how to pick the right product. And that's exactly what I will show you in today's video. So before we get into it, let me set something straight. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes a product profitable. And look, I'm going to be honest with you. This isn't some clickbait video where I'm going to try to sell you something later. No, these are genuinely the 4 things that will completely change everything you think you know about product research. That being said, I invite you to the one and only winning product research guide that you will ever need. I haven't seen anyone talking about it before. It's totally new. Everything you need to find with winning products in 2025. These 4 winning product criteria I'm going to talk about today are something that I learned myself. Nobody has taught me that. It's all through trial and error. And it took me years to discover these principles, and today I will present them to you in just 15 minutes. The thing is that when I understood these principles, I was able to go on a year after year making millions of dollars in my stores. So if you are in that dark spot, believing $1 million product doesn't exist, man, you just have to understand that finding products that will just print money is extremely possible. If you follow these top 4, you stop wasting time and start seeing results, period. The thing is that most dropshippers screw up at the starting line. They see something viral, they copy it, and then they wonder why their ads flop. Here's the thing, guys. It's not about the product being trendy. It's about understanding why it sells. You can't just throw spaghetti at the wall and hope it sticks. However, if you stick with me for the next 5 minutes, I will show you my top 4 winning product criteria that help me scale my stores to millions of dollars and allow my students to make anywhere from a few thousand to even millions in revenue. So now I use a simple 4-step framework to determine exactly what products to sell. But before we get into the specifics, I need to address the number 1 thing that's going to allow you to not only find the product, but also market it in a way that's going to generate thousands of dollars and potentially millions in the future. This is something that goes over everybody's head for some weird reason. So what I'm talking about is you need to have a product that is going to make somebody feel something internally. The harsh truth is nobody needs your dropshipping product, guys. If they have a physiological need, as in they need that product to survive or to live or to carry out day-to-day functions, they are going to go directly to Amazon and order it with the same day shipping, or they're going to walk to their local pharmacy or supermarket. People who buy your products are going to be mindlessly scrolling through social media in search of their next cheap dopamine hit, aka they're bored of their daily mundane life and they want to feel something. That's why they've turned to social media in the first place. So you need to find a product and market in a way that evokes some serious emotion. This is literally the biggest key that nobody talks about. If you keep that in mind, you will find products that scale to millions and millions of dollars. Now, let's go into the 4 winning product criteria. The first criteria is that it needs to have some kind of problem-solving aspect or needs to serve a purpose in somebody's life. This is literally the backbone of any winning product. Because let me break it down for you. People don't buy things just for fun. They buy solutions. Think about it. Why did the posture corrector blow up a few years ago? Because people are sitting at desks all day, slouching and dealing with back pain. This little product gave them a simple, affordable way to fix that. No need for doctors, no need for therapy, no need to waste time and spend thousands of dollars. So the idea is that the bigger the problem you solve, the more people will pay. People will spend $10 on something cute, but they will drop $50 or $100 or more on something that genuinely improves their life. So ask yourself, does your product make life easier, or does it save time, or does it eliminate frustration? If it doesn't, you are already starting on the wrong foot. And it's not just about finding a problem, it's about presenting your product as the best solution. Your marketing needs to hammer this point. And the second criteria is the wow factor. And let me be clear, this is the difference between a product that allows normal people to make thousands of dollars and the one that you waste thousands of dollars on. If your product doesn't stop someone scrolling within the first 3 seconds, you've already lost the battle. People are scrolling through TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or whatever platform, and they're hit with thousands of posts every single day. So if your product doesn't grab their attention immediately, it's literally game over, guys. You know, just like I was explaining, if you go here on TikTok and you see this one, the posture corrector, you can see from the first 3 seconds, it already engages and takes the attention of the viewer. So the moment people scroll here and they see this kind of thumbnail in here, they're like, oh, wait, what's happening? And then the first 2 seconds is him just like with a very long, eye-catchy neck. Something that is very rare and very unique, you never seen before. And that's why it takes the attention. You can see here another example of a man using like a hair curler. This is something you never seen before. It's usually women. So people are like, yo, there is a guy doing his hair in here. They will stop and see what the video is about. As you can see here, 25 million views. Probably they made a shit ton of money, and the UGC creator in here, he's also making it in a very funny way where people are just very curious on what's gonna happen. So these are very good examples. Like this one, imagine this 3 a.m. and then you see like the whole bed wet. Most people are gonna be thinking, hey, did he just like do something in his bed? Like, didn't he go to the toilet? And then they stop here and they wanna see what it is about, and they wanna see the whole video. And these are things that you wanna work on when you're making creatives. These are the things you wanna focus on, that people just stop and be like, hey, what's happening in here? So let's move to criteria number 3, which is exclusivity. This is where so many people drop the ball. Listen, if your product looks like something people can grab off the shelf at Walmart, why would they buy it from you? Doesn't it make sense? Your product needs to feel special, like it's something only they can get from your store. For example, in here, this grip holder, where they also use very good creatives to grab the attention of the viewer. When you go to their website, you can see already that this is not marketed in a way that you can just buy it on Amazon and anything. They really put time into the product page, the landing, the niche itself. They made a whole niche store only for this product. And you can see that when you come here, it's all about the product. They name up a lot of USPs. They tackle a lot of objections from people. They even put like all the viral content in here as a social proof to build trust with people. Even a questionnaire, even like a frequently asked question, and then all the answers to it. So you're tackling every single objection that people will have. And eventually this is how you want to market it, in this way. You can see I use money back guarantee, shipping, delivery, etc. I would even add stuff like bundle apps to it. You can use like Trustpilot. You can import it simply from Shopify. All that kind of stuff to really increase the conversion rate of the people coming to your page. This is an example of a very good store, but in the fashion niche. As you can see here, Trustpilot reviews. We have like before this time, tomorrow shipped. We have bundle effects in multiple colors with like multiple pieces, and then you get a discount from couple orders. We have a urgency field where people feel the need to buy right now. So you can do stuff like, hey, due to high demand and due to Christmas or New Year, we only have 8 items in stock. This builds also some urgency for them to actually buy right now instead of just wait later. You know, money back guarantee, all these emblems really give a sense of trust to your customer eventually to buy. This is the kind of exclusivity that I'm talking about. When people come here, they just feel like, okay, this is so much different than other stuff that I've seen. This is an actual brand. They come across on an actual brand. And last but not least, the 4th criteria, here's where you plan the long game. You see, the mistake most people make is that they chase the quick trend or quick buck, like for example, selling Halloween costumes or Christmas lights. It doesn't make sense. Your product needs to have staying power, which is something you can find in evergreen niches, like fitness, pets, home gadgets, women's fashion niche, electronics. You know, these are categories that never go out of style because people need them all the time. And it's good to have very good margins on them to make it very smart. Think about your email marketing. Have a good email marketing. They can run up their conversion rate to up to 30%. Think about all these extra apps like a countdown on the checkout. Think about the bundle effect. Like I said, think about urgency. Think about like really in a perspective that even yourself would buy from it. And don't just copy anything like it is. Try to change it to your own style so you have something unique. So for example, if I come here and I go to the ad library in Facebook, where you can also do your product research, and mainly most of the students and most of the people that I see, they always do product research in here. I teach them that to find something working, but frame it differently. For example, if I do the nose strips in here in the United States, you can see already so many creatives, so many people. But one thing that I see frequently all the time is that people, they literally advertise it only to men. You can see only to men. You can see it by the colors. They're using red and black mostly. And they're also using in the creatives. Most men don't know this, but snoring has nothing to do with your nose. We all know snoring has to do with for men and women. You know, they're both struggling with this, both genders. In here, I would frame it in a way, here you can see it again, to get the ad creatives, check out the website, and build it in a different way that only targets females. You want to make it talk only to women. And then you know it's already working in the men's category, but it will definitely work again also in the female, because nobody is actually advertising to females. So there's like a market in there, and this is the way I'm explaining it. You have to find something working, but change it to a different audience. So as you can see here again, multiple men, and I haven't seen until this day any female, any woman make a UGC, like a user generated content, someone presenting your product and saying like, hey guys, Patricia here, I really love this product, you know, it completely changed the way I sleep next to my husband, he's not getting annoyed by my snoring anytime, and this and that. So you will get complete new target of audience with a proven framework. So this is a way to do it, and that will definitely boost anything you put out there. Now, before we finish this video, I want to show you exactly how to make 2025 your best year. I want to address one of the biggest obstacles most beginners face that keeps them stuck, broke, and unfulfilled. And I'm talking about the fear of failure. And let me tell you something, man. Failure is part of the game. I failed so many times that I can't even remember. Most people out there teaching e-commerce or business for some reason forgot or don't mention it at all. It's part of the process, man. Listen, every single failure taught me something that got me closer to where I am today. Until a moment I got addicted to failure. I was like, every single failure is a stepping stone to success. That means you're progressing towards your goals and dreams every single time. And if there's ever been a time to focus on your goals and what's in front of you, it's right now. It's 2025, and let's not sugarcoat it, guys. You didn't hit what you promised yourself in 2024. And guess what? That's okay. I've been there. I get it. But now's the time to change that. If you just commit, you will make more progress than you ever thought possible. And to make it easier for all of you, I have a challenge. If you have never worked for 30 days straight in one business, I would encourage you to try it. And before I get into the details, I want to talk about something else for a second. In China, there's this thing called 996. It's basically the standard for Chinese tech work hours. You work 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week, and that's the bar. Nobody questions it. We think we are grinding so hard, but when you look at the Chinese average, we're not even close. So here's my challenge. For 30 days straight, work like your life depends on it. I'm talking about 10, 12, even 14-hour days. Do it without complaining, without distraction, and see what happens. Test at least 10 products, 20 products, 30 products. And guys, I guarantee these 3 things will happen by the end of it. 1, you will see how much you're actually capable of when you stop holding back. 2, you will realize you're not fragile. You're not made of glass. You're tougher than you think. And 3, you will unlock a gear you didn't even know you had. And that gear is what separates winners from everyone else. Now guys, before we finish, I'm assuming you're watching this video because you want to absolutely crash it in 2025. And let me tell you, you can get what you came here to get. You can do what you came to do. It's all possible. And there's no better feeling than earning your success through hard work. Nothing compares to knowing you gave it everything you had, that you created something from nothing, and that you earned it. And yeah, guys, I know hanging out by the pool, chilling, or bringing Netflix might feel good for a minute, but let me tell you something. Nothing gives me more fulfillment than looking back on a day where I worked 16 straight hours and I know I made something real. These are the days I'm most proud of. Especially as a person in this life, you want to be proud all the time. Happiness is fleeting, it comes and goes, but being proud, that's where happiness follows always. So detach from being happy, just put in the work, create something fulfilling so you can be content in life. If you really want to knock e-commerce out of the park, my recommendation would be to set aside 1 to 3 hours every single day for a week and dive into product research while keeping 4 winning product criteria in mind. And that's pretty much all I got. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. I feel like there's some insane value in here, so share it to a friend, share it to a family member. I'll also leave the description below a recent video that I put out breaking down exactly how to start e-commerce. So as always, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in a few days for some more insane value. Peace.